Hey there, let me ask you something. What happens every time you find a new job to apply for? Hmm. Do you open your resume, rewrite the summary, change the competencies, rework the bullet points, and spend the next 2 or 3 hours wondering if you got it right? If so, you're doing too much work, far more than you need to. Excuse me, here's the truth. Excuse me, here's the truth. I'm all choked up about this. Tailoring a resume shouldn't mean rebuilding a resume. If you've already done the hard work of creating a strong foundation, excuse me, most applications require only a few strategic adjustments, not a complete rewrite. Think about it. Your experience hasn't changed overnight. Your accomplishments haven't changed. What changes is the employer's emphasis. We talked a lot about that yesterday. We're going to finish up with that today because today, with the help of AI, I'm going to show you how to tailor a resume the efficient way using real company research. We'll update the professional summary, refine the core competencies, and adjust just a few key accomplishments to better align with the employer's priorities. Everything else stays the same because smart tailoring isn't about changing everything. It's about changing the right things. And once you learn that process, you'll spend less time rewriting and more time applying with confidence. How's that sound? Look, welcome to Daily AI Prompts, the evening edition for July for job seekers. I'm William Craig III, an AI business and career consultant. If you're new to the series, my mission is simple: to help you run your job search like a well-organized job campaign, one with clarity, confidence, and strategy using AI as your job campaign manager. Now, let's see who's saying hello in the comment section. And let's see here, find my mouse and I'll be all right. There we are. So we have Dawn Lewis. Oh my goodness. Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Dawn says, good evening, all. Hope your Tuesday was productive. Actually, it was. Thanks so much for that, Dawn. I hope yours was as well. And then we've got TJ Richardson, all the way out there in Arizona. Good afternoon, all. The heat is on, she says. Oh my. Please stay cool, stay hydrated. All righty. Look, and if you're joining us and you're not making yourself known, it's okay. Appreciate you being here. If you're watching the replay, I understand. Thanks for being here again. All right, let's get into this and bring our prompt to the stage. And so you can see I've attached Mary's resume. Provide a before and after view and tailor, here's my mouse again, tailor Mary's resume for the accounts payable, accounts receivable manager posting using the company and role research from yesterday. Man, if you missed yesterday, you missed a gem, a jewel of a session. Go back, watch it, because it's powerful. It's long, 40 minutes, right? People are on here for 2 hours at a time, but it's great and it'll make today make sense. Adjust the summary, core competencies, and up to 6 bullets while staying truthful and preserving the ATS-safe format and our previous research. What are the biggest benefits to using this method other than saving time? All righty. So let's get working on this. And just want to remind you that, again, we're finishing up with the resume, and then next week we'll be moving into LinkedIn and full steam ahead from there. But I wanted to make sure that you understood this whole concept of tailoring the resume. You go back a couple of weeks and we did some basic research around a specific job title, but not a specific job vacancy announcement or job description. We used a specific area of the country, a region, but again, it was broad. It was wide and broad. But we learned a lot from that research about how we needed to start tailoring our resume. We then brought it in and we brought it closer to home. We looked at specific keywords and phrases and responsibilities, and we never use the word responsible for or words responsible for in our resume, but we looked at what that specific job title, Mary's job title, and of course, if you did the exercises, your job title, required to be included in the resume. Yesterday, we took it to a whole new level. And I'm again, I want you to, if you didn't see it, you need to watch the replay. Now, today, we're going fast forward to understand as we move forward with new job applications that we're submitting, how do we take what we did for one position and sort of rearrange it, if you will, without having to start from scratch and spend hours at a time for each new job going forward. All righty, so here we go. Chat says, I'll use the document workflow here. It's still working because we're editing an attached Word resume and need to preserve the ATS-safe structure. Good job, chat. I'm going to read the resume, compare it against the ELO, AP, AR manager priorities we already researched, that was yesterday, then make the only targeted changes you asked for. So notice it's talking about read document skill. This is something that as we get into agentic AI, using agents to help us out, skills are the new thing. I've been hinting to you all that we're moving away from the customized GPTs. Well, this is what we're moving to. We're moving to skills and agents, and we will talk more about that as we go forward. Chad says, I've got the document rules loaded because you know I've given it some rules. Next, I'm pulling the actual resume text out of the attached Word file so I can make the changes. Oh, I love this, surgically instead of rebuilding the whole thing. So let's see here, listed first 120. All righty, I don't know what that is referring to. The baseline resume, whoops, what happened here? The baseline, well, it's done. So much for looking at what it was doing. All right. Done. I tailored Mary's resume for the ELO Touch Solutions accounts payable and receivable manager direction and saved the revised Word document here. All righty. And so I can download the file. You'll be able to download the file as well. So before and after, you can even copy this if you want to, this table. So section, target title. Before, this is what Mary had as her target title before, accounts receivable and payable specialist candidate. Now it's accounts payable and receivable manager. The summary focus, general AR AP collections, billing, reconciliations, forecasting, tax preparation. Now high volume AP AR operations, disbursement activity, closeout procedures, invoice payment review, reporting accuracy, leadership visibility, domestic and international account support. All of this came from the research that we did on yesterday. The majority of it, I should say. We had research that we conducted earlier that helped get us there, but as it relates to this specific position, that came from the research we did yesterday. Core competencies. Well, we had accuracy, organization, adaptability, collaboration, problem solving, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Pretty general, broad-based core competencies that were okay. They were good, but not good enough. These are better. Full cycle accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash application, aging reports, weekly disbursements, reconciliations, expense administration, corporate card processing, month-end close support, senior management reporting, invoice review, and global team collaboration. And again, you should remember these from the research that we did yesterday. Our bullet strategy, strong AR accomplishments, but less connected to ELO's specific language. And ELO was the company that we looked at. But here we go. 6 bullets have now been adjusted to support cash flow, reporting reliability, invoice payment accuracy, closeout procedures, weekly transaction activity, and office financial operations. And let me just stop for a moment to say again, if you are doing these, notice we're taking real, I took a real job vacancy announcement, right? It was a Google search. It happened to be something that was also on LinkedIn, but I didn't go to LinkedIn to find it. I did a Google search and it gave me the job vacancy announcement. And then I took that information, popped it in. And again, if you didn't see it, watch the replay, pause it, use the prompts for yourself. That's the whole purpose of us doing this. And see what AI comes up with for you. All right. I also kept the resume ATS safe. I'm sure it's ATF safe also. No decorative section divider lines. Remember we called it out on that last week when it added those lines. No pipes. Summary remains semicolon based and fragment friendly. You have to look at last week's replays to understand about that. I avoided adding unverified claims like direct concur or Amex administration experience. That's part of my rule. We're not making up stuff here. So when you get this, you're getting something that is clean. All right. It's been sanitized. It's been told, you better not do this. I'm going to go over to Claude and do all my work over in Claude. I say that and I mean that. I actually had a conversation with ChatGPT once where it was messing up. And I literally said, look, I'm using this tool to save time, to be more efficient, to be more productive. If you can't do what I need you to do, then I'll use another platform. Do I need to do that? And it told me no. And it explained to me why it was messing up. And then it told me how it was going to correct itself. And then we came up with our rules. And it's behaving itself. It's been behaving itself. All righty. Let's see, mouse. Biggest benefits besides saving time. This method creates a cleaner story. If you're not sure about what that has to do with all this, again, go back week before last, watch the videos. Improves keyword alignment without keyword stuffing. What is keyword stuffing? It's like those double overstuffed Oreo cookies. All right. And it's just a lot of sugar. Okay. It's a lot of sugar, more sugar than you need. All righty. And so we don't want to stuff the keywords. We don't want to overdo it and actually get points taken away. But we want to be in total alignment with our keywords. Helps the employer see role fit faster. Remember, if we go back a couple more weeks, I did a segment on applying for jobs that we want versus applying for jobs that we're best fit for, best aligned for. And that's where we need to be. It's not in the volume. People are trying to, put in 18 resumes a day, but these are not jobs that they're really aligned for. So we want to make sure it's about quality over quantity. And we're putting in applications based on roles where an employer can look at their role, which they know the role, but they can look at you then and compare what you're providing them with and say, yeah, this makes sense. Not, I'm not sure. No, we don't want that. That's why we don't hear back. That's why we don't get through the applicant tracking systems. Okay, that's why we're doing this. All righty. Excuse me. It protects truthfulness. Again, there's no room for stretching the truth. And it gives Mary stronger interview talking points. This was key because the resume now points to one clear message. She can support visible, high volume APAR operations with accuracy, cash flow, discipline, and reporting confidence. And for you, you'll have one clear message that you can do X, Y, and Z, all righty, based on whatever it is that you do. Okay. I hope that this is helpful. This is short and sweet today because yesterday we did the heavy lifting. Today, now we're coming back, and this is the cherry on top. And again, your prompt, everything is in your prompt, and you'll have the resume to download, but everything is in your prompt. Tailor Mary's resume for the accounts payable, accounts receivable manager posting using the company and role research from yesterday. So here we go. We did that yesterday. Now today you found another job. And here we go. It's in total alignment with who you are and what you can do. Now you can pop in that and say, provide a before and after view, tailor my resume for the boom. And you put it in, whatever that job posting is, using the company and role research from yesterday. All righty. And you can, and you shouldn't have to attach your resume, but you can attach the job description. All right. And now we're talking about, look, I've finished at 14 minutes. In 14 minutes. So 15 to 20 minutes, you should be golden. Why? Because you're going to get what it gave you, and then you're going to go through it, make whatever edits you need to make, and you're solid. You're able to keep moving. So now you're looking at 3, maybe 4 within an hour. Now you're cooking with gas, as the old folks used to say. Let me get this link and get you all out of here. I'm not going to keep you as much as I'd like to. Put this in the comment section for you all, and boom, there you have it. And let's see what popped up. Daniel Velez. Hey, Daniel. Daniel says, good Tuesday evening, William and team. I've been away for a few days and I'm now getting back into the swing of things with Get Up and Get a Job. Oh, so glad that everything is okay with you. Thanks for showing up again to our evening sessions. But look, Daniel, yeah, man, yesterday, man, if you didn't see the replay from yesterday yet, oh my goodness, you got to watch that one, because that one I tell you, there's gold in them Lower Hills. All right. Listen, I'm going to let you all go. I want you to have a wonderful evening. And again, make sure you're paying attention to what's going on around you. Too bad the United States is now out of the World Cup. They blew it. They blew it. They had their best players in and they still blew it. But that's the way the ball bounces. Oh my goodness, I couldn't help it. Look, you'll have a wonderful evening. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do a bit more. Until then, remember these 3 things. God loves you. I love you. Nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.